movies running all evening. We have Ghost today.
Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.
And go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb.
Yep. Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah. Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station, right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and a little bit of I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's what we're talking about here today. And I just want to put this out there right now that if you don't want to be spoiled on anything, which you might want to just turn this off, but please hit that like button before you go and come back and watch this video after you have seen the movie. Now, the thumbnail is kind of telling what this is about, but I might go into more detail, so you have been warned for spoilers or potential spoilers, because I do want to let you know that I do have a source that has seen this movie in test screenings early, and I know a little bit more about this movie than I think I wanted to know. I even think I know who the killer or killers is, but here's the thing: is I don't think I'm going to go as far as telling you who the killers are or potentially who the killers are, because take it with a grain of salt, and I'm taking it with a grain of salt too. My source could be completely wrong or just trolling me a little bit, but I don't believe so, because some of these detailed scenes that I have learned the last couple of days has been pretty accurate with what the scenes are in the couple of trailers and TV spots. So a lot of stuff is adding up to it, but I am highly anticipating this movie. I think this I Know What You Did Last Summer is going to feel more better than for a reboot of the franchise than Scream.The did for the franchise. And I know that's saying a lot, because Scream pretty much built my channel, and I love Scream, nothing to take away from it, but what Radio Silence has done for those last two entries have been, I feel like it could have been done better. But Scream 7, fingers crossed that we're going to get back to form with Kevin Williamson in that director's chair. But with this one here, we don't have Kevin Williamson writing the script like we did the original. But we do have Jennifer Kaytin Robinson, who that I feel like is a very good director.
Let me get to the damn fucking part.
And she also helped write this movie. There was 3 writers on it. I think it was Jennifer Kaytin Robinson, Lee McKendrick, and Sam Lansky. And I think Jennifer Kaytin Robinson is a very well, director and writer. If you ever seen that movie Do Revenge on Netflix, go check that out. That'll kind of give you a little bit of what her sauce is whenever it comes to filmmaking. And as much as that is more like a girl movie, and nothing against it, I did enjoy it. I thought it was a fun movie. Kind of gave me a throwback to Cruel Intentions or something like that, just kind of updated. But the cinematography in that movie and just the dialogue and the writing and everything, it felt like something right out of the 90s. So I think we are in good hands with I Know What You Did Last Summer, going to feel like we're right out of the 90s again. The movie looks beautiful. The movie does look like it has really good cinematography. We do have a lot of surprises up our sleeve. I do break down the trailers and everything, but I am letting you know right now that there is not just one fisherman or fisherwoman, I might add. Okay, we are dealing with 2 killers, similar to I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. That was what was, I feel like, as much hate as I Still Know What You Did Last Summer gets, I really like that movie. I think they upped the ante with the kills. I think that having the whodunit aspect kind of hit better than the original. I love the first I Know What You Did Last Summer, but I felt like once, our Ben Willis is revealed, I'm like, who is this? It would have been kind of cool to see his character as a player, throughout the movie or something like that, because when they do hit him, his face is really bloody, and when they dump him, you don't really get a clear, shot of his face. So I feel like if we would have saw him interact at the docks with Ray, or just kind of in passing, like at a store or whatever, even at that pageant. Like I feel like it would have went right by our heads or something like that if it was very subtle. But that was the thing about I Know What You Did Last Summer. I didn't feel like the whodunit aspect really hit the way Scream did, and I know it was trying to be a little bit different, but there's just some flaws with the first and second movie. But the second movie, I feel like that kind of upped the movie a little bit. I feel like it hit its landing a little bit better than the first movie, in my opinion, a little bit. I love both movies, don't get me wrong, but I think we are in really good hands with Jennifer Kaytin Robinson in the writer's chair and in the directors, and a lot of people has pointed out, even I have put it out, that this is like a smaller frame with our fishermen, which comes to seem like it might be a fisherwoman, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, switching it up a little bit. I don't want it to be full-on woke girl power stuff, because like our final girls are always the girl power stuff, so I don't want them to just be changing the role just for the sake of changing the role. But from what I've heard from my specific source, there are 2 confirmed killers. So there you have it. I'm not going to tell you if it's male and female, if it's female or whatever. I'm not going to tell you any more details than that. But just going into it, knowing that we should be getting like one of the whodunit aspects of the killers will be kind of like, I kind of saw that one coming, but the second killer is going to blow your mind. So buy your tickets. They're out now. Already got my ticket. I'm going to see the earliest showing on July 18th. So I'm going to have a Right Out of the Theater reaction, going to see the very first show, and I can see at my AMC theater. And so yeah, go buy your ticket, go support this movie, because it's up against some juggernauts, some blockbuster juggernauts this month. We got Jurassic World releasing this week, and we got Superman of all movies coming out as well. Also, remember, we got Fantastic Four as well. So we got to show these horror movies that we love some love back. We got to make it financially successful so we get more, because a sequel has been greenlit and Jennifer Kaytin Robinson has ideas for the second movie. So I want this to be successful so we can get that, okay? It is coming out in the month of July. That just tells me also that they're very confident that they have something really good on their hands here, especially going up with all these other blockbusters. So, but please go buy your tickets right now, like I did, and let's have a discussion. I will have a Right Out Theater reaction and an after party for a live stream. So subscribe to Destination Station. Damn, I cannot talk today. Subscribe to Destination Station and like this video so it helps out the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Are you excited for I Know What You Did Last Summer? I know if you didn't subscribe. Just kidding. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.